Thank you very much. I think in asking that question, you just summarized my own background because I grew up in a loving home with Christian parents. Dr. Abiri knows some or most of my story. I went to Christian schools all through, went to a good Christian private university, went to a good university in London for my master's. And then still, I got mixed up with the wrong crowd and started using drugs. And then for 7 years, I was struggling with addiction to hard drugs. And that could have gone very south because at some point I started living in the trap houses where I had people who were criminals, who were kidnappers, who were armed robbers, who would go out to do anything to use on drugs. And David could just have gone out with any of these people and I'll have become one of those stories. And it would just be almost what you're talking about. He grew up in a loving home. He grew up in a Christian background, went to the best of schools. How did it happen? I think there are other predisposing factors. There are other underlying factors. You talked about peer pressure. As Dr. Abiri has said, it still comes down to the home and instilling resilience, instilling values, instilling life skills and social skills in our children that will make them, put them on the right track. Because I always tell people, no matter where you grow up, once you go out and you socialize, you're going to be exposed to substances and other social vices. So I'll take a leap from what Dr. Abiri is saying. It still boils down to the home. There's the whole nature versus nurture thing. But once you are cooked properly, like I like to tell people, from the home, it makes it a lot more difficult for you to lose your way when you get out there. Because that really was my story. That really was my story. You just summarized my story in the question that you asked. Mm-hmm. And I lost 4 friends, to substance use, addiction, and other related issues. But thankfully to God, I'm here, I'm alive today, I'm telling my story, and I'm able to help others come out of it.
Thank goodness.
Your second question about if society has lost the plot, I think it's yes. We've become so morally bankrupt. It was telling me he ran into the younger sister of an old schoolmate, and she saw him and she just said, please, do you have any friends that can take care of me? And I kept on, it gave me sleepless nights because I said, why would you just see somebody you haven't seen in so long and you're asking if he has any friends that can take care of you? Your parents are alive. Your parents sent you to a good school. You are in 400 level of university. Everything is going on well for you. But then you still think it's okay to just meet a stranger, just so he can take care of you. And that's where some of these things start. You saw what happened in Kwara State with the young lady who went out to act as a boyfriend and eventually died, and then something about 15,000 naira was involved. I wonder how her parents must be feeling at this time. So I think, yes, the society has lost the plot. Mm-hmm. Our moral values has depleted so badly that everything is upside down. Right is now wrong. And the young ones look up to for help, the ones that we call our role models, are glorifying some of these things, on social media, in their music videos, in some of the videos that they shoot and things like that.
Davidfolaranmi,
so something needs to be done. Something really, really needs to be done.
I needed to
it really
jump in
does
there
start with the family.
regarding something needing to be done.